they would tell him, "Are you not embarrassed?" and stuff like that.
Sheeka.
What?
Are you serious?
No,
Sorry, I'm
serious.
actually shook.
No, they compared me to some other influencers and said, "She's too calm, she will never be this or that one."
What is good? It's Carissa Cupido here from Culture Beat on Good Hope FM, and today I've been welcomed into the beautiful home of Sheecas.Closet. That's right, I get an inside look into all it takes to become an influencer in South Africa. But because I'm super generous, I thought I'd also give you the inside scoop of what it takes to be like Sheeka. We're going to be talking about her business and also her creative entrepreneurial journey. And of course, everything will be right here on a silver platter for you to enjoy. Welcome, Sheeka.
Thank you for having me. Welcome, Good Hope FM. I am honored.
Oh man, thank you for having us in your home and especially in your studio space.
Oh yeah,
right?
my special space.
I love it, and I feel like it's special. I feel like this is the moment that I'm having right now. So I'm trying to savor every single second of it.
No stress.
So Sheeka, of course, we know you, or I know you as Sheecas.Closet on Instagram. But before that, you had a life, right?
Yeah.
You weren't born an
I
influencer.
still have a life.
You still have a life to
Off
this thing.
social media, but okay, before I became Sheecas.Closet.
Yes,
okay.
you are Rashika.
Yeah.
And Karim is
Yes,
your surname.
yeah.
You're a full human being.
Yeah.
Outside of what we get seen on social media. So
Yeah.
do you want to take me back a little bit and let me know what your upbringing was like and what Sheeka's life was like growing up?
Yeah, I was a normal girl, small town girl, loved school, loved academics, loved studying, loved sport, loved everything about school. You know, I was always the self-motivated person, so I was your A student.
Yeah.
And raised in a small town.
Which small town?
Worcester.
Okay.
Sorry guys,
Yeah.
I'm
You left that out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no, I'm so
I'm
used
thinking about Bethlehem. I'm like, how far are we going here?
I'm so used to people knowing this,
Yeah.
so that I forget I'm talking to new people sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'm from a small town called Worcester. It's like 1 hour's drive from here. And then when I was 18, I moved to Cape Town because I stayed on the race at UWC. I came to study.
Yeah.
This was like now 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Because you know, sister studied there, and now you must, you know.
Of course, follow the
Yeah. So I moved here about 10 years ago. I stayed on my own since then, and and then I studied for 6 years. My social media basically.
Wait, what did you study for 6 years?
Oh, I studied. Shame. Some of them have to listen to this again. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Give us the scoop. Tell us it all. 6 years, that's like a doctor's degree.
Yeah. No, I studied. So I did BCom law for 3 years, then I was done, and then I did my 2 years to complete my law degree, and then my 6th year I did honors in industrial psychology. And basically my social media started my 6th year basically, no, 6th year. That's when I started, you know, worrying about photos and phones and stuff. Before that it was...
It wasn't a thing.
It wasn't a big thing, yeah.
And that's what I find really interesting, because I feel like when it comes to offerings of jobs in South Africa, you know, like you get your industrial psychologist, you get your lawyer, you get your doctor, but being an influencer or a social media content creator wasn't really a thing.
No, it wasn't at all. I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah.
Until I started creating content and funny content, and I told stories about, you know, what's happening in the office, and then months later, people started labeling me as an influencer. And I'm like, what?
And that's definitely, well, just before the influencer phase, I think I jumped on because I remember these stories that you used to tell. And I was like, wow, this is so interesting. And you had that pursuit, I think, of going, I want to leave this 9-to-5 life, but I also need to be stable.
Oh, yes.
And so I'm juggling the two at the same time.
That was the plan. That was the plan all along.
And it happened. That's what's
out.
so great.
It worked out.
It worked out for you. So I want to know, Sheeka, why content creation? Why did you feel the need to create videos, to put them online? Because it's one thing to have moments and share them with your family. You're a funny girl, we know that. But then to record it, edit it, and put it out there for an audience, why that decision?
I think once I've realized that people find me funny and people can relate, I started having a passion for it. I had a passion for making people laugh, making people's day better. And that's exactly what the videos did, and what I strive to always bring content it make you feel better about yourself, you know, not the perfect, sexy, whatever girl, but just to say that we're normal. Making mistakes is normal. Being broke is normal. Having fights is normal. So yeah, that's how it started. That's how the love for content started.
Yeah.
And you know, when you start something that you love, it basically it gets like an addiction. You want to do it more and you want to grow bigger. And yeah.
I love that. So
Yeah.
tell me about that decision of you leaving your 9-to-5 job, because we were there on that journey with you, girl. We were like, is it today? Wait, not yet. We're not going to take the leave now, guys. Relax.
Yeah.
Give Sheeka another month, you
Yes,
know?
yes,
So
yes.
tell me about that decision where you said, this is my last day. Here's my resignation letter. I'm pursuing this full time.
Okay, so Sheeka always works with a plan, and you always need a plan B in place. So I had an office job 9-to-5, site acquisition specialist, okay, so I did both at a time, and then brands started working with me, and then I started shooting content during lunchtime. And then sometimes I would get to the office 2 hours after I was supposed to because we didn't stop on time, stuff like that. So as I became bigger and bigger on social media, it started getting more difficult. So the plan was always, okay, after 3 years, when I reach my 3-year mark, I'm going to leave the 9-to-5. Whether I get enough money, I'm just going to take the leap. And then September, August, there was retrenchments happening in 2019. And obviously, Sheeka spent half of her time on social media anyway, so they were probably like good riddance. So my name was on that retrenchment list. But I was going to resign
anyway.
The December 2019.
Okay.
And that happened a few months earlier. Okay. Sorry, 1st of October. That was my retrenchment date. So I was like, this is a sign of God. Rashika, here's your sign, take it. You know, in the retrenchment, I was so happy because I was too scared to do it. So, you know, God intervened and
you're not going to do it, I'll do it for you.
Yeah, so that's how it happened. But that was the plan anyway. I was building that social media. Guys, I was working after work. I would do social media every night because I had this plan in mind.
That's so amazing, because the thing is, a lot of people don't think that content creation's work.
Yeah.
Sheeka, it is so much work.
Yeah.
Like, it is all consuming. It takes time to plan.
Oh, wow.
It takes money and energy to create.
Oh, yes, lots of money.
Let's talk about
Lots of money.
It takes so much money.
Clothes and nice things to
all the time, and you need the lighting, you need the studio space, you need everything to get it going.
Imagine not having money, just sitting there the whole day and telling your people, I don't have
my
money
life
now.
is interesting, follow me. And they're like, what is interesting about
Exactly.
it? What am I being influenced by?
Exactly, you need money.
Yes.
And also the biggest thing is this, your mental health is basically one of the biggest thing in content. No one can create content if they're not in the right mindset, if they're not in the right space. So that also plays a big role in this job.
100%. So let's touch on mental health in a bit, because I think that's a really important point. But I want to touch on the digital space in South Africa. So obviously, you know, we're a third world country, and that makes it a bit challenging for people to access and get the data, to watch you, enjoy your content, support your content as well. So did you think about that before going in? Was that a risk you were wanting to take? Do you think people go, I love Sheeka anyway, so I'm gonna buy the data and watch her? What's the setup there when it comes to the digital space?
Okay, so for me, my page is a little unique because I am the small town Afrikaans girl. So, which means that people from abroad are now watching my things because I remind them of home. I remind them of home, and I'm so relatable. So social media, digital, made it possible for me to grow 10 times bigger than I thought I would. Because I'm so relatable, people are like, we're going to spend this data on this girl.
You want to get that fix of nostalgia.
Yes, exactly. So digital actually helped me and now in today's life, you know, most of my followers are between, say 80% is between 18 and 55. So most people have phones these days. So yeah, digital
access wasn't really an issue for you, hey?
Definitely.
And also, I think your videos aren't 2 hours long. It's like little pieces of content that people can just consume and watch at the same time. Okay.
And also, more than 50% of my following is from Cape Town.
Okay.
And in Cape Town also, you know, most people have
access to somebody else's Wi-Fi even.
Yeah, at school, you can go to a cafe.
Yes.
No, really.
It's a little bit easier the way it's set up this side. So let's talk about mental health. I mean, you raised it. May was Mental Health Month, you know, so I do think it's important to touch on this sort of thing. I'm a huge advocate for making sure people are okay, firstly. And if you're not okay, it's okay to not be okay, right? So
definitely.
Let's talk about the mental toll and mental strength you may need to be a content creator. It's quite a lonely journey.
Yes.
And quite a journey that's not fully understood because it is new.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tell me about that.
Okay, so I think this is a loaded question, but I think that you need to be confident in yourself if you want to be a content creator. Or put yourself out there, as my mommy would say. You're putting yourself out there, so you have to, be willing to receive all the negative and positives and everything. So I think my motto in life is if you don't stand for anything, you will fall for anything and everything. So if you don't know who you are, it's going to be a problem for you. Because then you want to fit in here and you want to change this for someone else. You're never really going to be happy. So you need to know who you are before you take on this journey.
And before other people tell you who you are.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yes. So, this is... also, if you don't feel okay, it's fine. I do two things. I will tell people I'm not in the right mindset today, so we'll chat again, or just don't go on social media. Everyone doesn't need to know everything about you.
Yeah.
So remember that your peace is the most important thing for you. If I'm not in the right mindset, I try and fix myself first. Before I go and fix anyone else.
You can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah,
so you gotta make sure that you're doing it.
Definitely. Yeah. I think there's a lot of pressure on social media. Yeah. So
let's talk about that actually.
Yeah.
If you're willing to. Because I feel like you were just gonna go right past that. No, Sheeka, we're gonna have an Oprah moment right now. Let's talk about the pressure of social media.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it is quite a new thing that we're all experiencing together.
Yeah.
We don't know the effects it's gonna have on us years to come from now, right? We're experiencing it for the first time now. So tell me about that pressure to I don't know, you tell me, to be a particular way, to hold a particular standard to girls. You said most of your following is women. Do you feel that pressure as well?
Look, I used to when I was younger, because let's be honest, sex sells. And in the beginning it was like, no, but now I can't do, show my body as much, so that person will more likely be chosen than me. That
for
person,
a job.
Yeah, for a job. Even followers. We compete with followers sometimes. That person has 100,000 followers more, but now I have 1,000 followers less because I can't be as sexy as she is. So pressures like that, it shouldn't actually pressurize you. But if you're young and if you're still dumb, it does. I want to tell you that stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself, and eventually you will win. Yeah, because that's what happened to me. I never changed who I am. I never changed for anyone. In this entertainment industry, you drink a lot, you party a lot, whatever. I never changed who I am. I still don't drink, And so be yourself. Don't change for anyone. Yeah.
I love that you said that, because if there's one thing that I appreciate and love about you, it's that your authenticity, and I know that word gets thrown around a lot, but your authenticity is so apparent in all of your work. Like I said, I followed you back then. I'm still following you today because you haven't changed. Yes, your content has developed, your quality is increased. You have increased your offering as well, because she is out here, okay? She's giving us small business owner value. She's giving us really quality content, but at the same time, you are still you. And I think that's, like you said, what has made you so successful. So how do you not succumb to those pressures? Because I feel it every single day, and I have to choose to say, that's not really me.
That's not for me. That's very difficult to do that, especially if it can create some hype around you.
That's the thing. Do anything for clouds.
So I think I come from a very humble upbringing. My family humbles me. They don't know celebs. So when I go home, I'm just
Are you
Sheeka.
Are you a Sheeka?
Yeah, gaat maak ek hom by skoon. Go clean the kitchen, So my family definitely humbles me. I know that. I also know I'm a God-fearing woman, and I know that God blessed me with this life, because this is a blessing, because I am living, I'm living my dream. And I know that He can take it away in seconds. So who am I to be arrogant and, change who I am, or, to just be untrue to myself if that's been given to me. So that's what keeps me.
Yeah, I love that. You do need to be grounded, because
Yes.
you can easily
Humbleness.
just be taken away.
Humbleness. I just thank God every day, because I know how quickly people can fall.
Yeah, we've seen it all the time.
Yeah, we
and
see
it
it.
happens to us too.
Yeah.
In certain incidences, it might not be the huge fall from grace, but
Yes.
there are moments that we're like, okay, I understand why this happened.
Happened.
I needed to just take a step back.
I needed to check myself,
Exactly,
definitely.
before I was wrecked.
Yeah.
Because very easily this can happen.
No, it does.
So, Sheeka, a lot of people, see content creation and the social media life and being an influencer as an easy outlet. They're like, oh, I can do what Sheeka's doing, because you do make it look easy, right? So I can easily just take some photos of myself and make this thing happen.
Yeah.
What is content creation?
Yeah.
What is it like to be an influencer? Because I can guarantee you that is not what it is.
And how do you become one?
And how do you become one? Because
That's the
it's not just
question.
taking photos.
Yes, that's the question we get every day. Wow, this is also a very difficult question to answer, because there's no set requirements. Like, there's no job offer that says hiring, influence. You have to. Okay, so basically, you need to find something that you're good at online, whether it is travel, content, beauty, makeup, fashion.
So you need to have a niche.
You need to have a niche. Mine was comedy, family, fashion, because I always loved dressing up. And then you need to get people that believe in your brand. So you need to build the audience.
Okay.
So you need to be good in something for people to then for them
to trust
for
you.
them to follow you and to trust your brand,
Yes.
So okay, so you've done that. We've found the niche. We're building the audience. You need to be consistent. People say, everyone says that, but it's true. Like, for 3 years, I made content every single day.
Yeah.
I went home on weekends, and then I would be like, Mom, I have to leave now on a Sunday, 5 o'clock, because I need to be somewhere 7 o'clock because I'm shooting. Then my mother would be like, but you're not getting paid for it.
Yeah.
Where
are you going?
Why are you wasting your time? I had a plan. You need to be consistent. You need to put in the work. You need to put in. Guys, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. What else do you need to?
So far
become
you have to have
influencers?
a niche.
Yes.
You have to put in the work and be consistent.
You need people that believe in
You
you,
need
that
people that
follow
believe in
you,
you.
that love you, that support you.
Yes.
Because basically it's about influencing. Is about influencing other people to support what you believe in. If I tell you I love Adidas, and this is why, my community needs to trust my word.
Meanwhile, Sheeka's wearing Nike and Reebok and all these things.
What else do you need? I get this question so
practically speaking, because I think that those are really good tips that we can take with us to
Yes.
apply our minds. So
Yes.
practically, do you need the best equipment? Do you need the lighting? Do you need the editing software?
No.
Do you need the team of people that are going to do that work for you?
No, I would say no, because for the first 3 years, I did not have that. I had my iPhone 6 and my iPhone 8, which is bad quality now. I still don't have expensive cameras, because all of us don't have a 40 and a 60K, My lights I got a few months ago, and I've been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm not saying quality isn't important in this industry, but there are ways to make it work by using your phone, using natural light. Guys, we don't want dark. We can't be influencers and have dark photos
I can't see you.
and bad light and stuff. So there's ways to make it work.
Yeah.
I went to any public spot where there's a nice wall, a nice tree, or whatever. You use your phone, you use nice light, and you go with it. If you really want something in life, you're gonna go for it with all of you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yes, you need the nice lights and the camera, but that comes afterwards. I'm on 120,000 followers now.
Tell them.
No.
Tell them. Let them know.
I'm telling you that now because I only got my lights recently, guys. Because I was like, okay, now you need to step up your game.
Yeah.
You know, you get your phases in this career where you're like,
100%.
okay,
this is the time to.
Yes, yeah.
And that's the thing. People don't see it. They see it as an overnight success.
Yeah.
But it took for you 3 years in the making
definitely.
in order to,
Definitely.
get to this point where you are also a business owner.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about Rosby Lashes.
Yeah, I actually co-own it with my best friend. Let me just say that on here.
We didn't forget about you.
Yeah, we didn't forget about you. Didn't forget about you. So we are co-owners, and we love lashes. And we would go out not wearing makeup, but we wear lashes because it makes that difference. To I was lazy.
No, I know. We used to watch Sheeka hit the gym with a bare face, but the lashes are there.
Yeah,
we sweat them off afterwards, but the lashes are there.
Yes, those were the days.
Yes.
So so we loved lashes, and she talked about this one day and told me, okay, she wants to start doing this lashes, and then a year later, I was like, let's do this. And then last year, we running for about 6-7 months now. We started
in the middle of COVID.
Yeah. And I think we're one of the top 3 best-selling lash business in Cape Town.
Wow.
Because it helps to have a big social media platform.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's Rosby Lashes for you. We love it. We tested it for a year. It's top quality. I think no one will be able to disagree with me, and that's good if you can advocate for your product. So honestly,
and back it up with actual quality work.
Back it up.
Yes.
Go check all my photos on Instagram.
She's wearing lashes in all of them, so if you're looking for it, Rosby Lashes is the place.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm so proud of you, Sheeka.
Thank you, Carissa.
It's so incredible to constantly challenge yourself, step up your game, because you can't get complacent. You can't just sit back and be like, I got 100K followers, I'm good. You have to keep on going, keep on increasing your offering as well, which is incredible to see.
Yes,
You're now a married woman. We're seeing Darian as part of your content as well.
Yeah,
is he keen? Is he happy?
People love him.
Yeah.
Look, he didn't like the idea of social media in the beginning, but when you love a woman, you will try and keep her happy. So
happy wife, happy life.
Exactly. So that's the case with Darian. He's learned to accept it, basically. I'm not going to say loves it, because what lawyer will love, being on social media?
It's also not his job.
Yeah,
you
it's
know
not
what I
his
mean?
job.
So he doesn't have to.
And
love
I'm
it.
fine with that,
Yes,
But if I need you, and if I need him, he's there for me. I don't make all my content about him. It's not his page, and I don't want to use him to gain followers. So I'm trying to make that clear to everyone. So I feature him every now and then, for some spice. But
I love that. So let's talk about Youth Month and Youth Day in particular. June 16th, a good couple of years ago, the youth of South Africa really put their lives on the line to fight for basic rights, basic human rights, to fight for education, the education that they deserve, and to fight for dignity. And, there was a very clear cause that people were fighting towards. Throw forward to 2021, I think that there are so many issues that we can advocate for and really fight for as the youth of South Africa. What do you believe your cause is, or even our cause is as the youth today?
I think the youth today should refocus on self-development, on socio-economic problems in this country. They need to educate themselves. We should follow the example of the children, the youth who died in 1976 with regards to their bravery. Be brave. First, get your knowledge. Be brave. Stand up for what's right. Something is wrong. If something is wrong, it's wrong. Whether it's a white person, whether it's a black person, you should know. Liberate your thinking. You should know that's wrong. Stand up for yourself. Don't wait for government to do it. So basically, we should continue the fight. We always need to work on, our injustice in the country that's still happening. So I would say my main message to youth is educate yourself and be open thinking. And then let's tackle the issues. Let's build humanity. Let's build a nation.
I love that, because I think that mentality and mindset is what holds us back very often. It's the self-limiting beliefs. It's the ideas and projections that we have of other people, which honestly just holds us back, because how do we then build a nation if we can't even see eye to eye?
Yes, definitely.
So tell me more about your own experiences of building your own self-confidence up and building your own self-development and valuing that, above a lot of things, because as the youth of South Africa, as a young woman in South Africa, as a young Muslim woman in South Africa, now a married woman as well, as a public figure, there's so many aspects of your life that we spoke about earlier do cause pressure for you.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell me a bit more about the challenging times that you've had?
Basically, self-limitation is basically the biggest challenge, because what other people say and think of you has nothing to do with you, and it can't really affect you unless you allow it to. So self-limitation is your biggest enemy. And I think when I started this, people were saying, oh, you're so embarrassing sometimes. Oh, you're too gam, Gam, if you don't know what it means, but you're on Group FM, so you're supposed to know. It means too colored.
Yeah.
They said, oh, she will never make it because she's too colored, she's too real. Brands won't be able to work with her. And they asked your boyfriend, my boyfriend at that time, which is now my husband, my husband now, they would tell him, are you not embarrassed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What?
Are you serious?
No,
Sorry, I'm
serious.
actually shook.
No, they compared me to some other influencers and said she's too gam, she will never be this or that one. No, I'm serious. It happened in salons, it happened in places.
Yes,
and then people would tell me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they didn't like me being so real and raw and stuff. But just imagine
You changed.
if I changed for other people, or if I
There's absolutely no way you'd have the success you have today.
If I
That's
didn't-
why I'm so
yes.
shocked right now, because I'm
Yeah.
like, they wanted you to change, not to say that that's only you,
Yeah.
but change who you are
Yes.
in order to fit and suit what
Yes.
they wanted.
Yes, basically that. So imagine if I had now listened to others or not believe in myself, and basically, so I can just say, for me, I can speak for myself. I know what the goal was. I knew that what other people say and think shouldn't affect you and your goals. Imagine I had listened to them 3 years ago. I would have been still stuck between social media and my
work.
9 to 5.
Yes.
Because I'm like, people,
I can't take the lead
I can't
because
do
people aren't
this.
going to support me.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm glad
screw
you-
that.
Forget you.
Yeah.
Forget the haters.
Yeah.
Maybe you need that sometimes to also motivate you.
Oh yes,
you know?
definitely, to
Yeah.
prove them a point. Look at me
Yes.
now.
Look at you now.
Yeah. I still have a long way to go, but
Yes.
I've come a long
A
way
long
as
way,
well. So.
Yeah. So we're focusing on future Cape Town. The youth that are rising up right now, those AMA 2000s are so incredible, and they're so resilient, and they're so strong and so incredibly confident in what they believe in. But I also know that there are people that maybe were like us when we were younger, that were shy, maybe lacked the confidence, maybe didn't have the examples like you at the time to say, keep on going.
Yeah.
So if you could chat to the youth of South Africa, and even the younger Sheeka, 11, 12, 13-year-old you, what wisdom would you impart? What encouragement would you give them?
They always say that you shouldn't want to change the past, or that the past, the past is the past to learn, to teach you a few lessons. Because I always say, if I just knew myself on high school, I would have studied something media related. I would have been so far in my career right now, and then I must sit back and think, okay, no, but God put you on that road for a reason. But if I can give you some advice, I was surrounded on high school with people studying for doctors, lawyers, hence me doing LLB, but I had no passion for it. I was like, where's the clout, where's the vibe? We need to look cool. No. Looking cool and trying to fit in is not going to bring you happiness. As I got older, I realized this only. So basically, do some introspection, find out what it is, who you are, what it is that you like. Whether it is painting, whether it is being a fireman, whether anything, guys. Being passionate about something is the only thing that's going to bring you happiness. Because I was in an office job where people earn 200,000 a month, and they were miserable. They are angry, miserable, mean. That didn't bring them happiness. They can hardly see their families. So, Also, everyone is not going to like you, Rashika. And that's fine. Don't try and fit in anywhere. Don't try to be liked. People that deserves to be in your life will be there for you even if you disagree with them. Yeah, we're so stupid when we're young, guys.
We also need to be a little stupid. Yeah.
Listen to the old aunties. Listen to the old aunties. And never change who you are.
Yeah.
Also, I have a lot of messages for you.
Listen,
Also,
Rashika needed to hear a lot. Go for it.
work hard. Success doesn't come overnight. You need patience for it. Also, it doesn't just fall from the sky. You need to work for what you want in life and who you want to be in life.
I love that last point because it speaks to that entitlement where I feel like a lot of people just feel like they need to get stuff.
Yeah.
No, you gotta work.
And also I've heard of so many people, so many young people who saying after school, no, we just want to become an influencer. Guys, a lot of us have degrees. You don't need a degree, but you need a backup. A plan B. We can't just be saying that we're going to sit at home now and then we're just going to try and become an influencer. No, find something else and then do influencing on the side. We need, you understand?
Yeah. I also think it's important to speak to the multiple streams of revenue because being an influencer might not immediately be a full-time job and you're good.
No.
If you've got a skill set that you can do some social media, you can take some photos, you can help people out with this, you can do that. Do that.
Yes, because now with all my followers, my salary is still inconsistent.
Yeah.
Some months you have 5 brands, some months you have 1, and that 1 brand won't pay all your expenses. So you need to have, your side businesses, invest or start something small. But guys, we need to have backup plans, especially now when COVID hit. And then people were like, people lost everything.
Everything. Yeah.
People lost everything. And the youth of today, we can prevent that from happening. Get your plan B.
Definitely. I think it is super important. And I think COVID did teach us that as well. Lockdown hit and even people with permanent jobs were left desolate. Were left with absolutely nothing. So you should always not just rely on your one salary, but have so many side gigs and hustles. I want to go back to the conversation of being an influencer. I really want to know what the reality of an influencer is. I need you to shed light on this because I think many people think that you create content, you take photos, money just pours into your account.
No.
Right? So do you want to talk about where exactly money comes from, how you earn money, and how you are able to be a sustainable content creator?
Sure. For me, everyone's journey is different, guys, but it takes years to be able to be living off an influencer salary because like I said, money is inconsistent. Still now with my big following, some months I have 5 brands, other months I have 1 brand, and now obviously my way of life has changed and I have more expenses, so it's difficult. It's not just about we don't post pictures every day just for the fun of it, or I know I don't. I need to be relevant. I need to be on top of mind when it comes to brands. So there's a lot of planning, a lot of money that goes into it. It's difficult if you don't have support. If I really don't have money for something, I can always ask my husband or my parents. But imagine me not having anyone to go to. So that's why it takes years for you to actually be able to sustain, yourself or your life or whatever it's called. Some influencers, yes, have it easier than others because some come from money. We can't all come from money. So
how do you make money as an influencer?
How do we make money? So as soon as you start following, as soon as you start building your brand, brands then jump on board. They ask you, okay, we can send you this, we need you to advertise it, and basically they pay you for it. So we usually say you can charge nothing less than 10% of your following. So the more followers you get, the more money you can charge. So it's by collabs, brand collabs, that you basically get paid for. But that's why it's good to have I have a YouTube channel that's totally not up to brands to give me money. I can decide how much content I want to put out there, how much money I will earn. You know, we need to make sure that we are not just afhankelijk, what's afhankelijk in Engels? Dependent on brands.
Because I love how I just couldn't help you.
Yeah.
I tried. My brain was running, and I was like,
I'm asking the wrong person. We can't just be dependent on brands. We have to use our own brands to make money. I mean, Sheecas.Closet must be a brand. Why must I beg someone else now to give me some money? But I've been working on this for 4 years, and I have a lot of people that believe in this brand. So yeah.
And also speaking about YouTube, speak to the monetization of YouTube as well, because that's how you earn money from YouTube, right?
Yes,
so 1,000 followers is what you have to clock, and then consistency is what brings in the money.
Yeah, in South Africa, you can't really get rich like in America. South Africa is just behind with digital in general. Wow. Also, YouTube doesn't pay for subscribers anymore. They pay for watch time. So I can have 20,000 subscribers, but if I have 10,000 watch time, I'm gonna hardly get money from it.
So they want an engaged audience to be watching your
Yes,
videos.
and they need to watch the full video. Also, YouTube is another journey that also takes years. So I do want to tell you, if you want to start with YouTube, with Instagram, start now. Because if I started 10 years ago, you would have came to my mansion today. Do you understand?
That's to me, this is a mansion. I'm living my life. I'm living my best life over here.
I would have picked you up in my Bentley. Do you understand, guys? If only we started earlier.
Yeah.
So people ask, when do you start? How do you start?
Today.
Just start today.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing I wish I had more time. What if I started university first year, second year? Do you understand? So start today, guys. I'm full of wisdom today.
I love it. And we're imparting it to all of you to enjoy. I hope you got your pen and paper, because that was beautiful, Sheeka. I also have recently really taken content creation more seriously. So I'm definitely taking notes, and I'm definitely paying attention.
I'm glad I'm helping someone.
At least I'm about to earn some money, is all I'm saying. Sheeka, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for opening up your space for us. And I really enjoyed getting to know you a bit better, and also getting to know your journey as a content creator.
Oh, it was such a pleasure. My head is spinning now, guys, because I think in Afrikaans and I had to translate now for an hour, to English.
You can end up with Afrikaans. Tell people to follow you. Go for it. I do understand Afrikaans.
Oh, you do understand Afrikaans?
My parents are Afrikaans, so ik verstaan, maar ik praat niet baie goed nie.
Yeah, okay. I wish my parents Afrikaans, they raised me Afrikaans, but sometimes I wish they raised me English. But anyway.
Guys,
julle weet wie ek is. Follow my Good Hope FM listeners. I know half of you is like Afrikaans. So follow me on Instagram, Sheecas.Closet. I'm on YouTube, Rashika Karim. And that's my 2 massive platforms. Tell your granny and your uncle that works for some international brand about me. I'm quite cool.
Don't tell them. They must know, Sheeka.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was lovely chatting to you guys. Ek hoop ek kon ten minste jong mens, nie net jong mense nie. You can even start something new if in your 40s, 50s. Ek hoop ek het een mens buite geïnspireer, gehelp. Moenie te hard op julleself wees nie. Ons almal maak foute. En go for what you want. Met alles in julle in. Dream big and you can achieve big. Ek was 'n small town girl met groot drome. Mense het vir my gelag, maar ek het geweet wat ek wil hê in die lewe, en ek het geweet it's possible. So if you pray and you work hard, anything is possible.
There's nothing more to say. Sheeka covered it all. Dream big, believe in yourself, and keep on going. Thank you, Sheeka.
Pleasure.
Why did I want to bow now? We'll see you all in the next episode.
This is Good Hope FM. This